You know, like 3 days. You ever memorize him? See?
What are we supposed to do tomorrow or what?
16. And then we'll do the rest today.
Are you gonna go over 16 all that?
Yep, we're doing it right now.
All right, we need to go over these. You ready to answer? Like I said, today's the day for questions, not tomorrow. Don't be coming up to, I don't know how to do any of this. You need to memorize these formulas. Okay, if you, all right, we gotta have quiet. If you cannot, like, if you get to the test, like you totally blank out, then, you know, I don't want you to get a 0 on it. We'll like take off points, but we'll give them to you so they're correct. But we're gonna take off points. In terms of an arithmetic sequence, this is probably the hardest one. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. You wanna learn how to do something? You gotta write it down a couple times. You can't just sit there and look at it. You actually physically write it down. Jordan?
What's the exam?
There's a state test and then there's the exam. I don't know which one you're talking about.
The exam.
The exam is the last week of school.
Okay.
Okay. The state test is next Tuesday and Wednesday.
No.
The formula for the nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. Exponential growth. What's that one, Evan?
Is it y equals a, then parentheses 1 plus, or 1 plus r, and t?
Yep. An exponential decay is 1 minus r. Okay? And now I said, don't worry about compound interest because we didn't do that. Half-life, A equals P, 0.5 to the T. Okay, 0.5 to the T power. So you got to know those, make sure they're written down correctly now. And like I said, to learn anything, you just got to write them down a couple times. You know, all right, our arithmetic sequence, this is what it is. Geometric sequence, this is what it is. All right, for number 7, Jordan.
What?
Is it arithmetic?
Yes.
What would be the next 3 terms?
26, 32, and 38.
Okay, make sure you got that. Yes, it is arithmetic. The next 3 terms would be, as he said, 26, 32, 38. Zane, how about 8? Is it arithmetic?
Yes.
And what are the next 3 terms?
Negative 58, negative 67, negative 76.
Okay, good. And Morgan, is number 9 arithmetic? No, it is not, because it goes 2, down 3, down 4. It doesn't go down the same amount, so it is not arithmetic. You do not give me the next 3 terms. That is it. You were done. Okay, so for those, you're just identifying arithmetic means it increases or decreases by a constant amount. Now 10 can be, this is where we got to use the formula. What is the 23rd term? And this is where we use a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Only for arithmetic. Okay. N is 23. What is this, Colin, what is this increasing or decreasing by?
It is decreasing by 3.
Okay, so that means your D has to be negative 3. Since it's decreasing, make sure it's negative. A sub 23 is the first term, which is 5, plus 23 minus 1 times negative 3. What you got to watch here is if you input it in your calculator wrong or you don't use parentheses, it might treat it as a minus 3. See what you get. Do 5 plus 23 minus 1. I think I know what it is, but we will see here.
Christian.
Thank you. Okay. Amanda, were you able to get into the elastic? Okay. All right. You got the answer for 10?
-61.
Negative 61. Good. She is correct. That's what the final answer should be. Now, a lot of times, if you look at 11, some people get confused because they're not sure. It doesn't tell you what it is. It doesn't give you a sequence. But if you think about it, she has 650 in her savings account. She puts $7 in every week, so it is going to increase by $7 every week. Anytime you have a constant increase, that is going to be arithmetic. What will her balance be in 18 weeks? So it's going to be A sub 18 equals 650 is our original amount, plus n minus 1, which is 18 minus 1 times 7, because that's how much it's going up. All right, type that in and see what you get there. Okay, Christian?
661.
All right, he says 600. Ooh, it's got to be bigger than 661. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, type it in again because we're starting at 650 and we're going up $7 for 18 straight weeks. All right, give him a shot. Go ahead, Christian. See what you get.
Do I have to like multiply 650 by 18 minus 1?
650 plus, and then parentheses 18 minus 1 times 7.
Oh, 769.
You agree? $769. That sounds better. Okay, is the geometric sequence, is it geometric? What's the common ratio? Are we multiplying? Sam, what do you think say for number 12?
Not geometric.
Good, it's not. You cannot multiply by the same number to get the next term each time. So not geometric. Evan, how about 13?
It is.
It is, and what's my R? What do you think?
3.
Not 3 because 15, because you got to go from left to right. So you got to multiply 15 times something to get 5, and 15 times 3 would give you 45.
Negative.
It would be negative 45. Zach? 1/3. 1/3. R equals 1/3. So you want to go the term on the right divided by the term on the left. Term on the right divided by term on the left to get those answers. All right, 14. Josh, what do you say? Geometric?
No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yes. And what are we multiplying by, though?
3.
What? I don't know how you multiply.
2.
Throw in a negative there. -2. -2. First term of a geometric sequence is 7. Common ratio is -3. Find the 10th term. All right, here's where I see a lot of mistakes is if you have that -3 for R, you got to put it in parentheses. The first term is 7. -3 is the R, and then you got 10 minus 1. Well, 10 minus 1 is just 9. But make sure, all right, everybody type that in so we can make sure we get the same answer on there. Let me pull up my calculator. Yep, I am.
Can you press this or over? I'm sorry for being overly pressed.
Okay, 7 times -3 to the 9th power. Okay, -137,781. Okay, -137,781 for that one. What's the 7th term? So now if you don't put -3 in there, You're gonna get it's gonna be incorrect there if you don't use parentheses. Let's see here. Seventh term, a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. First term is a 3. My r is also a 3. And then 7 minus 1 gives me 6. Preston, you get that answer?
Is it 2,187?
2,187?
Yes.
2,187. Let's check real quick. 3 times 3 to the 6. Yep. Now this next one you got to watch because it doesn't tell you specifically whether it's geometric or arithmetic or what to do. And you were supposed to stop at 16, so everybody kind of get these down as we're going to try and move through the rest of it. The shoe store is discounting shoes each month. A pair of shoes costs $60. For the next few months, it makes the following geometric sequence: 60, 51, 43.35, 36.85. What is our R value? To figure out the R value, you take 36.85 divided by 43.35. So we get this, and then I take 43.35 divided by 51, and I take 51 divided by 60.
I think theirs is different.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, how different?
We have a half-life.
Half-life.
Oh, you got a half-life. Oh, that is totally different. Okay, half-life of 15 minutes, find the amount left from 800 milligrams after 45 minutes. So how many half-lives have happened?
3.
3 of them. And what's the original amount? 800? Okay, so you got 800 times 0.5 to the third power. All right, so we're totally different here. And so let me guess here. 400? Is it 100?
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
I'm trying.
Okay, so 100. Okay, flip it over to the back. Hey, let's make sure we get through these here, 18 and 19, because a lot of people just forget. How do you take a look at the table and tell you whether it's exponential? Okay. You want to see if the y's go up by a constant amount, a multiplier. It might be a little bit easier to check on number 19, because number 19 is exponential. What do we multiply to get from each one to the next? 2. So this one is exponential. Okay. And now R equals 2. If you really can't tell, like if you're looking at it, you can't tell, what you do is you divide 12 by 6. I get 2. I divide 6 by 3. I get 2. I divide 3 by 1.5. I get 2. As long as I get the same number, I'm okay. Over here, you take 45 divided by 27. I get 1 2/3. That's 1 2/3. I take 27 divided by 9. Well, I know what that is. That is 3. And now I take 9 divided by -9. Well, I should already know at this point, since I'm not getting the same number, that means it's not exponential. All right, we will just walk through the last couple there, try and do those. Quiz tomorrow. Yes.
What's the formula for compound interest?
We're not doing that one. You can cross that one out. Yep, cross that one out.
I was so confused. I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah, you weren't here yesterday, that's why.
Did you guys go over that yesterday?
We just said, I just